Canada, we have just entered stagflation. It's here, it's real. I guess I am completely wrong about the inflation is only going to be transitory, like I said a few times on my channel. This isn't the first time that I've been wrong. I'm sure I'll be wrong again in the future. But I'm just a random, I guess, crypto kitty on the internet, or beaver on the internet, whatever this thing is. But, yeah, don't worry, I'm working on beaver, but, yeah. So, I think I'm wrong about the inflation being transitory, at least in Canada where I live. And that's one thing that everyone does need to remember. I am Canadian, and I am talking about Canada when I mention all these things, and things just kind of changed. There's been some data that's come out about what's been happening lately, the past inflation numbers, what's been going on with GDP growth. Yeah, let's get into that and go over exactly how I believe I'm wrong, why I think I'm wrong, and why my position's changed. It's never a good thing to be saying that when you're talking about why inflation isn't transitory. Let's go over the GDP growth. Let's go over the inflation numbers because it's not too good. Starting off with the GDP growth, we've actually had negative GDP growth here in Q2 of 2021. We've had a negative 1.1% year over year GDP growth, not in Q2, losing 1.1%. But the fact is we are having negative GDP growth, and that's never too good when you're complaining about inflation at the same time. It's never too good to have a negative GDP growth, period. But normally you get negative inflation, you get deflation when that happens, when you have negative GDP growth, when you have a contraction of the economy. When you have that negative GDP growth and you don't have the deflation, you're getting inflation. That is basically stagflation. And to top all of this off, we're having inflation run above where we've anticipated it to be. We're anticipating it to be around 3.2% year over year throughout 2021. And we've had a rise in inflation here the past little bit. We're running year over year at 3.7%, well, not last month, but in July. We're still waiting to get the August numbers coming out, but yeah, negative 1.1% GDP growth mixed in with a 3.7% inflation rate. That is crazy. That is a real growth rate of negative 4.8% annually. That is really, really bad. But there's a lot that could happen. Who knows what's going to come next. I do believe that inflation will not be transitory if we're already having negative GDP growth in the summer when everyone should be out spending money and all of that. Just my thoughts and opinions. I'd love to know all of your thoughts and opinions, what you think about inflation, if it'll be transitory, if it's not going to be transitory. I changed my mind, I guess. I think I'm wrong. I don't think it's gonna be transitory like I did think before. If we're already having that negative growth, I was anticipating maybe some contraction over the winter, things like that, but not this early in the year. This is kind of surprising, but hey, we've all been wrong. I'll admit my mistakes before we have market reactions and things like that to the facts that were coming out now. But comment down below. I would love to know your thoughts and opinions. Stay positive, and check out this video on why Canadians should be stacking gold and silver. Just another few reasons all Canadians should be stacking. I know you'll enjoy it. Thanks. Bye.